Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore podcast, the podcast that reviews the movies and talks that nerd shit. As always, is the Nerd Chicano here to host the show alongside my wonderful co-host Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another fascinating movie review.
Damn straight. And this is your review of Sanctuary.
Sanctuary! Come
That's
get your
not our safe.
sanctuary!
That is not our safe word, right, Brad? No. Ah, yes. Like I said previously, y'all, we are taking this month to catch up on some films that we've been wanting to review on the channel for a bit now.
My
And
safe word is Bananarama.
Panorama, yeah. And this one falls under mine. I have been interested in watching this film for a while now, and I was going to sit down to watch it, but I haven't had the time to really do that. So I said, you know what? We're doing this for a review, and I'm going to watch this. So 2023 release, and I'm excited to talk about it here with you all. But as always, this is live and early for patrons at patreon.com/the nerdcore. Of course, at the $1 tier, you get this live before anybody else gets to see it, and you get to interact live with us as it's being streamed directly to our Patreon. But of course, if you want to get into that, you got to go to www.patreon.com/the nerdcore. Brad, how are you doing today?
Doing well, Raul. Look at us with our haircuts. Who would have thought?
Yeah,
Who would have
would have
thought?
thought.
Would have
Not
thought?
me.
Not me.
Oh my god, fucking corny, man. Fucking
Hey.
corny.
Hey. That's
Uh,
what you get.
how how's your day, man? Or how's your weekend?
I'm doing good. You know?
Yeah,
No complaints, really. Work was work. I don't know.
yeah. Well, how was your what would you do this weekend, man?
What I do this weekend? I didn't do much.
Huh?
Um,
I know you watched this
I
movie.
had to help my in-laws move the washer and dryer, so
Damn.
that was the main thing really. And then I did play some Elden Ring yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
of course you watched this, right?
I'm farming for fucking runes right now.
Oh god. Yeah. And you watched this yesterday as well, and yeah.
I did.
Oh man. Well, yeah. I went to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
How was that?
Mutant Mayhem was great, man. I liked it a lot.
That's what I've
Uh,
heard. I've heard
loved
it's
the
one of the best.
animation. Yeah.
I've heard it's like the next one after the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I have a sweet spot for the 2007 film.
Yeah.
The 2007 animated film is like it's near and dear
Oh,
to my
animated,
heart.
animate.
Yeah.
Well, not the new 3D
No,
rendering,
no,
whatever
no.
the hell that shit was.
No, I'm talking about TMNT from like 2007.
Okay.
Really good film, and I remember seeing it in the theaters with my mom. So that one just holds a nice little special place in my heart. Like I love my favorite will always be the '90s version,
Oh yeah.
'90s one. But
For the first two were great. The third one, me. Although I did like the samurai aspect, but that was kind of a shit Turtles movie.
yeah, it's not the best.
No, it's
But
not the best, but not the worst thing I've ever seen.
yeah, but yeah, I love that 2007 film. But yeah, this one was really good, man. I really enjoyed it, and I think we're gonna do a review of it with me and Luis. So I'll
Okay.
get to talk about more of that when that comes out. But yeah, like I said, I was a big fan of it. I really liked it. Now it's not no, it's not a what's it called? It's not Spider Verse. It's not
Yeah,
across the Spider Verse, but it is a damn good movie.
I do plan on watching that soon. I did watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. I liked it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you liked it, man.
Yeah.
And then of course I watched this weekend as well. I watched this movie. Kind of what a weekend, man. You watch TMNT first, and then you watch this.
Yeah, and next we get to review Full Metal Jacket for this week. So we're doing a whole kind of just helter skelter all around here.
Yup, yup.
Like, what
Uh,
is this month? And it's just like whatever the fuck we want.
whatever the
We
fuck we
start with the
want, man.
Nicolas Cage movie playing Nicolas Cage. We moved on to dominatrix BDSM kind of thing going on, and then move on to one of the best war movies ever made.
Yup, yup. A lot's going on this month. Like I said, it's a catch up month. Like we don't got anything to really catch up on. So
But
it's just
here's the funny thing, everyone. In 8 years, and if you didn't know, Stanley Kubrick is Raul's favorite director.
one of my favorite directors.
He was your favorite back in the day when we started this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yes, he was. You put him on the
no,
top.
my
No,
favorite, no, who I believe to be the greatest American film director, yes. The one to be one of the greatest directors, yes. But Brad, my favorite director has always been Alejandro.
that's true. Okay, I'll give you
Yeah,
that. Well,
yeah.
still, Raul, you would think would pick a Kubrick film. Like within that 8 years, we had one,
One fucking
and I'm picking the second one. So go figure.
To be quite fair, Brad,
How have we
uh,
not had a Kubrick month?
I know, but you know how fucking long his movies are?
Yeah, I get that, but still, we've watched long Kurosawa movies.
I know, but like imagine if we had a month that was like 2001, Barry Lyndon, um,
The Shining.
the Shining. Like, dude, we're packing in like almost fucking
I
six
mean, but
hours in
you,
one
but
day,
you look.
in one
I
week.
mean, how long? Stalker's a little over 2 hours, right?
It's
Um,
almost three.
and
It's
then
kissing
what
that
was
three.
the one 3 hour movie?
Which one 3 hour movie?
There was a 3 hour movie that we like kept putting off and off until we were like, fuck it, let's just watch
Oh,
it.
Rublev, Andrei
Yeah,
Rublev.
Rublev.
Yeah, and that's because we didn't do like the longer version of Rublev.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, but I mean, the one that we reviewed was the preferred cut by Tarkovsky.
I mean,
So
I would be okay with a Kubrick month, even if it is
yeah,
long ass movies.
well, yeah, of course, we already have September planned. So September and October are already our planned months. So we might do
Wait a
it for
minute, I thought
November.
we did. No, I guess we didn't do Space Odyssey.
No, bro, we have never discussed 2001: Space Odyssey.
That's crazy.
One of my favorite movies of all time, Brad.
Yeah, that's crazy. We have never discussed that film. We've only done Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, only Eyes Wide Shut. And that was because we were supposed to have somebody on for that movie for that
Yeah,
for that episode.
and then that didn't happen. So
Yeah,
was that a Ayden Byrnes moment?
No. That was my friend from the Philippines who just
Oh, okay.
yeah. You want to be up at 7 a.m. to do that episode, Brad?
No,
Yeah, and you don't want her to be up at 4 a.m. to do her that. Yeah.
no,
So yeah, we were like, yeah, that's just not gonna work.
no.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and well, Stacy's in here
Stacy's in
now.
chat.
The 3 hour movie, the Lord of the Ring cut that was condensed down. No.
How
Oh
about
man.
no?
Well, without further ado, y'all, if you have not watched Sanctuary, you want to get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about
Sanctuary.
spoilers, you should probably stay. Or you've already seen the film. So anyway, how
Stacey, have
that
you
goes.
seen Sanctuary?
Anyway, how that goes is your one and only spoiler warning. And it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that didn't sound through my thing at all.
It sounded.
Oh, okay. So not for my headphones, but for y'all.
Yeah, it worked.
Okay. All right. Good.
You're good.
All right. Sanctuary. Well, y'all, I have a small little paragraph to read, so
Yeah,
bear with
and
me.
maybe we'll go to IMDb and look up some trivia for this if there's trivia.
I don't think.
I wonder
there's
what kind of
any.
fucking trivia there's.
Oh my god! Filmed over 5 months. I don't know.
Alright.
Sanctuary is a 2022 American psychological thriller film directed by Zachary Wigan from a screenplay by Micah Bloomberg. It stars Margaret Qualley and Christopher Abbott as a dominatrix and her client who have an emotionally intense final session as he transitions to the life of the CEO of a large company. The film had its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 11, 2022, and received a limited theatrical release in the United States on May 19th, 2023. The film has received positive reviews from critics. And then over on the IMDb side, the official synopsis is follows a dominatrix and Hal, her wealthy client, and the disaster that ensues when Hal tries to end the relationship. Let's see some trivia here before I read the other credits. Filmed over 18 days. In a 2023 interview with Slant Magazine, Zachary Vigan spoke about having a realization about one of the film's underlying themes after the fact. I think the movie is about performance in so many ways. There are so many lines in the movie where characters say the words that I told you to say. The words don't matter, or I wrote the scenes. All you did was say the words. This is the question that you're supposed to ask me next. I want you to stick to my script. It's funny because when I was developing the script with Micah Bloomberg, there was never any conversation where we were like, oh, this is about filmmaking or acting. That never came up. But in retrospect, gosh, that is all over the story. All right, that's literally everything, Brad. So
Stacy's comment is hilarious. I haven't had the chance. The last movie I've seen was Asteroid City. I'm guessing this is not it. No,
no. Oh my god.
I'm afraid
Um,
not, sir.
so cinematography is done by Ludovica Isidori, edited by Kate Brokaw and Lance Edmonds. Music is done by Ariel Marks and is of course distributed by Neon. It sits at an hour and 36 minutes and has made $775,281. Well, it is a limited release, and it's not getting wide release. So this
I
will
kind of get
probably
it.
yeah.
I kind of get why I did it.
I just want to say, y'all, like I love picking these types of movies, because I love having Brad having to explain that this is what I chose to Brenda.
Oh, literally, there was one scene in this where Brenda shouts out, "Are you watching a movie or porn?" I'm like, "It's a raw old pick."
Which porn.
Showing my hands.
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. Well, you know what? I'll go first, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Um, my initial thoughts on Sanctuary is I love this movie. I really like this movie, and it's everything. I guess you could say that it's everything that I would enjoy, but I love how tense this film is throughout. Most of the towards the end of the first act, going into the whole end of the film, it's just fucking tense it gets, and I think the camera work is superb, man. I mean, it helps a lot with like how tense this movie gets, but I don't think it's perfect, and I think that there's
Well, we know it's not perfect.
oh, it's not perfect. There's some slight problems here with the way that the lines are being delivered, to be honest, and sometimes it feels like the film is kind of like you know uneven, but I think I really like this movie, and I think that it works really well. Brad, what are your initial thoughts on Sanctuary?
I thought it was good. I mean, I'm okay with it. It's not my favorite thing. Um, I really think it's really hard to do those one room movies, those one scene movies. Um, so when I look at this, I kind of stack it up to like 12 Angry Men, Good Luck to You, Leo Grande,
Yeah,
Reservoir Dogs. I kind of stack it up to them. It's not quite up to those levels for me. It's good though. I mean, I enjoyed many parts of this. Some of the dialogue is hit and miss for me. I just, I don't know. I mean, this dude is just total sub, which is the point, I guess. But
yeah.
really, it's like he really gets going when he's like, "I'm going to be the man now," and it's like, "No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Little bitch."
No, you're not. She's
you
got
go,
full control over you, bro.
yeah, and also, I kind of saw the ending of this coming a mile away, which kind of ruined for me. I'm like, watch, he's gonna marry her. He's just that's way, and he basically does. He becomes her slave, and he's going to tell his mother he's in love with her. So yeah, that's basically he's saying he's married to her. I mean, and I saw that coming a mile away.
Ten,
So
ten.
I mean, I
Only that you can see in the regular theater. Oh my
I
god.
give it 2 Pee Wee Herman thumbs up. Rest in peace, Pee Wee. By the way.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and what's it called? Bring up what Brad is referring to as like just what makes this
Also, there are
movie.
some technical issues going on with this film. If you look to the left, there's a man in shorts in there. And this is a very like I told Ro earlier. This is a very pivotal scene. Like this is a very
Yeah, it
intense
really is.
scene that's going on. And then I had to do a double take, and I'm like, "There is a man." Because at first I'm like, "Is that a cutout or something?" And I look, and I'm like, "No, that is a crew member in shorts, probably holding wiring or something in there."
Yeah, I think he's
And
holding
it
wires.
kind of ruins it for me right there.
It is
It kind of
distracting.
yeah.
It is really
I mean,
distracting.
I mean, it goes by quick, so I don't think most people would notice. It's just I was like,
You know
"What
what
the
I
fuck
think
was
he's doing,
that?"
Brad? I think he's near a light.
Uh,
I think that's what he's doing. I think
but
he's
here,
just watching a
but here's the
light.
thing. Here's the thing. Like it happens there, and then when it comes back, he's gone.
Yeah, well, they probably used a different take for
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
one.
So that I mean, there's just stuff in this film that is not perfect at all.
No,
Especially with
no.
that. I mean, generally we see that happen. We catch him in a mirror or catch him in a window. Other than Edward Yang, who's a fucking magician, I don't know.
Yeah, or
Hey,
Keith
look at this big
Stanley.
window, and you can't see any crew members or camera.
Yeah. or Kiarostami, who like could be filming you right in front of your face through a window, and apparently you don't catch a reflection or anything.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
But look, man, I've got to say, I really like Margaret Qualley in this, man.
Oh,
Um,
ooh,
like,
she gave me tinglies.
yeah, I mean, just from the first moment, like from the moment you start this movie, you're just like, okay, like she's obviously like, what's it like? At first, you're like, okay, like, is this actually like a meeting or something? And then, like, once you get into those other questions, you're like, I know what's happening here. This is a dominatrix,
And it
and
takes a little while to figure out because you're like, oh, is okay. So he has a script. So I know is this. I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing dominatrix, prostitute of some sort.
yeah,
But then it kind of goes haywire because she's all the no touchy, and then she owns him, and you kind of go thinking throughout the film like, is this a part of a scene he wrote, or is it just going
yeah,
off the rails?
that's what I had thinking too. But I don't know, Brad. Look, I don't know if I would have preferred that ending though. To it be at the end and just reveals that, oh, it's just a scene that you wrote up.
No,
I think that I feel like
no,
that's a
I'm not saying I
fucking
would
cop out.
prefer that. Honestly, what I would prefer is him strangling her.
But
I
I don't
mean, that
know.
would have been the preferable. Like him totally going into like, oh, she fixed me and I strangled her and I became, the CEO of a multi-million dollar or billion dollar, hotel industry, and I'm a horrible person now.
Yeah.
That would have really
But
fit in.
but I don't think that that's what the movie's working with. I think that from the get go, we know that this guy is like super
Super sub.
super insecure about his position in his company. He
Trying to fit
he
in his
doesn't
father's
really
footsteps, yada
yeah he
yada.
doesn't really look like he wants to inherit the company.
No.
Like he doesn't really care. Like he just kind of wants to what's it called
He just kind of wants to be there. He doesn't
yeah he
want to
just
do
wants to
anything.
be there.
He just wants to live off his daddy's money and not do anything.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's a choice in itself. Sure.
Yeah. And and of course like they what's it called they reverse the roles here, and it's like she's the one who ends up with the position, but like you can see that ending coming from a mile
A mile
away.
away. That was my a main issue for me is like within like 45 minutes in this hour 35 minute, I was able to tell how this was ending. I'm like, they're going to like get married because he's totally like just that way.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'll be your sex slave, and what's it
I'll
called
cook for you and clean for you and lick your feet,
yeah, yeah,
basically.
but yeah, but I gotta say, like, I think from both of the people who are in this film, I think prefer Margaret Qualley's performance. I think she's like super, like
She's very good in this.
she's really
And
good. Like she snaps back and forth between like some really like dramatic serious stuff, and like, and then when she comes back into the room after she was like yelling for like that she was getting assaulted, and then she
yeah.
just like makes it a game, and she's like, yeah, you think people were hearing me? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit! Like you just fucking snapped into that like right then and there.
And I don't know, I was getting like Jon Snow, like Dollar General Jon Snow feelings from Christopher Abbott. That's what
Christopher
I was.
Abbott.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh
he looked kind of like a lot like Kit Harington, and I'm
yeah, he
just
really
like,
does.
I'm not really feeling this dude.
Yeah, I'm don't really other than Possessor, I don't think I've ever seen anything else he's been in like that people think that I mean that I thought was great. So
I mean, Margaret Qualley was really good in this, honestly.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
she really owned all the scenes. And again, it's really difficult to make a one room
it
scene
really
movie, and many people don't do it because of that.
it is really tough. But I think what really helps it, of course, Margaret Qualley's performance, right? But the camera work is what does it the best here. Like they're like the camera mostly is kind of handheld throughout this whole film, and and you really do feel where the tension is starting to like really pierce through the skin through the scene. Yeah,
Yeah,
of
the
course.
camera work right there.
Yeah, yeah. Brad, you can't really hold this over their head like that, Brad. This
I'm totally
happens,
holding it. That's a
Brad.
fuck
This
up.
happens more than you would think, Brad.
But I haven't caught it yet.
Brad, there was a
I
whole
that
ass
one
fucking
I
water
caught.
bottle. There's a whole ass water bottle in the Game of Thrones episode before
Yeah,
this
but that's a
really.
water bottle and a coffee cup. Like,
Yeah,
this is a whole ass person
bro.
in a scene where it's supposed to be two people yelling about each other, him telling her, show me where the camera is. and it's like it's supposed to be only between them two, and then you have a third guy in there, and it's just like, well, that kind of just ruins
Bro,
this
in
whole.
Nymphomaniac from Lars
Never
von
seen it.
Trier, you never seen it?
Never
Okay,
seen it.
when they're in a room, it's just Charlotte Gainsbourg and Stellan Skarsgård talking. When they're moving around the room, in the reflection of the mirror, you can see the crew. In Logan's Run, there's a scene where the
Never seen
whole
it.
crew is fucking revealed. In Last Tango in Paris, there's a scene
Never
where
seen
there's
that.
a yeah,
I haven't
Brad.
seen a
It
lot of movies.
happens more than often. You don't really need to hold that over this movie. Like it's there.
I'm still going.
Hold that over the freaking editors who look at this footage
I mean, yeah.
over and over
Well,
again.
well, isn't the I hold over the director too? Director's supposed to catch that shit.
Sometimes the director isn't even there in the editing room, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
He probably sat that one out. Yeah. But this happens way more than you would think, bro.
I mean, but like you go back and like we state like Edward Yang and Kurosami, like
The Shining, Brad. In The Shining, when they're walking through what's it called?
okay, that is true.
Yeah, if you catch it in the freaking glass, it's fucking Kubrick hold like right in front of the camera, right there in the camera.
But that's Kubrick too, so that could have been Mint. Let's.
Nah, bro, the most detail-oriented man, the one who was so
That's what I
meticulous.
mean. He's the most detail-oriented man. You think he really would have kept that shot in there if he didn't
No, he
want to?
would. He fucking kept. He fucking didn't notice it. Yeah.
He's probably watching that movie like when it came out in theaters. He's like, God, fucking fuck. He probably hit
But
himself a
other
couple
than
times.
what's it called, other than the obvious what's it called mistake here, the camera work is fantastic. I think that it adds a layer of tension there, and I thought the music was fine. I think that the music wasn't like anything too
I
memorable.
didn't really notice the music.
It's very
I mean, I
subtle.
noticed more of the crashing shit. Like the sound design in this movie is really good.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah.
When he's looking for that camera, and by
He just
God,
throwing
he
shit. He
actually-
threw a TV. He threw like 3 lamps. The lamps really got
yeah,
fucked up in that.
yeah. Stacy says, sure, but they're filming for IMAX in the scene. Catching the crew is liable to happen. 75% of the background characters are crew.
Yeah, but you can't understand them over the sound design in that.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta say that was the him looking for the camera was like bro, like you're obviously getting played here. She is not like she's not gonna tell you exactly where it is, bro.
No,
Like why? I did find it uncomfy. Found it very uncomfy. But you know the fucking balls on this movie, bro, to show a man getting assaulted. I was like, okay, because that was assault. That was sexual assault. That's what it was. We'll call it what it was.
no.
But then for her to once again reverse it and be like, I can't get pregnant, and it's like just all these
But is that
moments.
another lie? Who knows?
Who knows? I think she was telling the truth there, like because what's it called? You really think she would have gone on there and done that to him if she knew that she could have gotten pregnant?
No, because
She would
she
have done that a
like
long
being
time ago.
the dom. She she
Yeah,
wants to own the whole. She wants to be in control of everything. So having a baby by him would like leave her kind of
yeah,
at his whim.
yeah. So I think she was telling the truth.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
Probably
did
was
she want the
right.
6 months?
Also, do you think she actually? Yeah. Do you think she actually quit her job and was like, "Oh, I have loyalty to you"? I don't know. Although the boyfriend thing was true,
The
or
boyfriend thing
the
was true.
fiance thing was true.
I don't think she quit her job.
No,
I don't think so,
I don't
bro.
think she
Like,
would have gone that far.
no, I think she just tried to use that as leverage over him. And like, honestly, bro, like I understand why she didn't just take the $6 million and dip. Like, nah, you want six?
Well, she was. That's the thing. She was, and then he came out and be like, "Well, what keeps you from doing this again?" And it's like,
You already. She was gonna be good
dude,
with
if she
6 mil,
tries to do
bro.
it again, then you'd pull the CEO card and make her disappear, like you said.
But that's the thing is that he doesn't have the balls to do that, bro.
Someone in the company does. That's when you just tell your second hand man who has the balls to do it, just go do it.
Yeah, but you think he has the balls to tell him that this woman, like this dominates? Like, no, bro. Like,
No,
he
he just
doesn't.
get. Well, I mean, you look at what's the shitty show we just watched with Weekend?
The idol.
The Idol, yeah.
Yeah.
So I know they like spun it where she was really in control, but during that whole thing that was fucked up. But you really think she was in control? No, it was her fucking management team, and I'm sure that those two over there had a few disappear through the years.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I think that they really did what kind of raise some questions, a lot more questions than answers in this movie.
yeah.
But
I mean,
I guess
and like I said, I could see the ending a mile away, so it was kind of anticlimactic when it actually happened. It was like, well,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. But I mean,
And
like
like
you
I
could.
said, I don't hold this as high as like 12 Angry Men or
Oh no,
Reservoir Dogs or Good Luck to You, Leo Grande.
yeah. But it's just so hard to do this type of
Yeah,
one
no,
location.
one room is fucking difficult.
Yeah,
One
it
room,
really
two
is.
people, Jesus. Because everything depends on the dialogue and the cast. And honestly, you're right. Margaret Qualley, great in this, but Christopher Abbott, I don't think he held his
Yeah,
own.
yeah. I think that Margaret Qualley came to work. She came
Yeah,
to work, but it was like, damn, Christopher Rabbit just didn't stack up against what
no.
And there's times where they have some great chemistry, and then there's some
Well,
times where
there's
it's
times,
like,
and then there's the cast in the back.
yeah, and then there's some times where it's like, yeah, oh, like, dude, like she's putting on fucking great work here, and it's me. But I think it comes back to the directing. I think it comes back to the way that this movie's kind of directed at times, and the way that the script is written. It's just like, oh man, it's a little uneven.
Yeah.
But Brad, what is your final verdict on Sanctuary?
Um, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
All right, man. I'm going a little bit higher than you. I'm going straight up 8 out of 10. I really like this movie. I like the camera work a lot, and but it's not like the best movie I saw this year, seen this year, but it is there in my top 10 so far. Guys, I have yet to give a perfect score, and we are in September. I mean, in August, so who knows what's coming? But I have yet to give a perfect score yet, and yeah, shit. I would think by now I'd have a perfect score, but nope. But yeah, that concludes our review of Sanctuary. And again, let's just go ahead and just bring it up
Sanctuary.
one more time. Oh
Oh,
my
the minute I
god.
saw that, I had to send that to roll.
Yeah. What did Brenda say about that?
Brenda was laughing her ass off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a very pivotal scene with just two people in the one room, and it's been two people the whole time, other than those two people get on the elevator, which I didn't even call in the cast, but whatever. And
No, you show up in the cast, bro.
they didn't show up in the cast, but anyways, and then you just have the crew members stalking over there. It's just like, what? Like, this dude is literally like, where is the camera? And it's like, and you can't tell anyone else. It's like, well, that crew member over there is going to spill his guts if you don't pay him too and give him a fucking job.
Though I will say I am interested to watch this director's directorial debut. It's called The Heart Machine, Brad, and like it says the film is about a man who attempts to track down the woman that he has been in an online only relationship with when he suspects that she has lied to him about key details of her life.
Is he being catfished? It's a catfish movie.
I guess like the whole point is like apparently like she's trying to look for her because he thinks that she lives in his hometown in his town.
She's a
So,
man, baby.
yeah, it's
You
some
ever
old
watch that
man.
show? You ever watch the show Catfish
No, I never see
or
catfish.
clips of it?
No.
Man, it's messed up when the dude goes over there and it's just like it's just another dude and the dude's like, sorry, bro.
A pivotal scene with Cruz showing up in the background. You sure you're not watching porn? Wait until you watch Shame, Brad. Shame is rated NC-17, by the way. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, that concludes what we've got here, and of course you can follow us at thenerdcore.com, Instagram at the Nerdcore, Twitter at the Nerdcore underscore or X as it's now, but we're gonna keep calling it Twitter. Um, of course, you can go ahead and check us out on Discord as well. Check out our Discord with the link below, and check out our comments. Talk to us in the comments. Tell us if you like this movie. If you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content. Make sure that you're leaving a 5-star review on the podcast platform that you're listening to this on, and it would be very much appreciated. Of course, we want to thank our patrons. You can become a patron by going over to patreon.com/thenerdcore. Without them, this is not possible. But especially, we want to talk to you all about our friend and our wonderful producer, Shane. Where can they
You follow
find
our
him, Brad?
friend Shane. You follow our
Yeah.
friend Shane. Sorry, I jumped the gun there.
No.
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at thriftedil, or go buy something for the sub we got at PrisonCityVintage.com.
All right, Brad. And of course, we will see you next on the next episode for our review of Full Metal Jacket. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in that amazing 4K transfer that they made for that movie into our player, because god damn, that thing looks amazing. But yeah, I can't believe it. Our second Kubrick movie we're ever gonna discuss is gonna be on Thursday.
It's gonna be a good one.
It'll be a good one. But until then, y'all, we'll see you then, Brad. Let's go ahead and send him out of here.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat. Thank you to our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I'm just gonna say a fucking watch. Young Yoda out.
Expensive ass watch.
Make me co-CEO, you little hoe.
I would have let Rebecca do all that shit to me.